Oh, sorry, was I scrolling for too long? Well, if you have been using your phone for more than 4 hours a day, then you might have digital dementia. Don't know what it is, right? Let me tell you in this episode of Explained. Dementia is an umbrella term that describes a decline in the ability to think and affects memory, language, and reasoning due to changes in the brain. Digital dementia, on the other hand, is not an actual condition, but researchers suggest that excess technology use can lead to dementia-like changes and possibly even increase dementia risk. And the symptoms are problems with short-term memory, easily losing or forgetting things, having difficulty recalling words, experiencing trouble with multitasking. Similar to dementia, digital dementia may also cause changes in communication, focus, reasoning, and more. As we all know, excess screen time can result in sleep and mood changes, which also have a great impact on brain function. So, is your smartphone ruining your memory? What happens when we outsource part of our memory to an external device? Does it enable us to squeeze more and more out of life because we aren't as reliant on our fallible brains to queue things up for us? I can't remember anything is a common complaint these days. But is it because we rely so heavily on our smartphones? And do the endless alerts and distractions stop us forming new memories? Because we expect our phones to remember things, from appointments to what we are about to do next, it could be that you are about to lose your ability to remember things, or there's more to it. Let's find out. Digital dementia is a term coined by German neuroscientist Manfred Spitzer to describe how overuse of digital technology is resulting in the breakdown of cognitive abilities. Professor Oliver Hart, who studies the neurobiology at University in Montreal, said that once you stop using your memory, it will get worse, which makes you use your device even more. We use them for everything. If you go to a website for a recipe, you press a button and it sends the ingredient list to your smartphone. It's very convenient. But convenience has a price. We have seen how children, adolescents, and even older adults are often stopped from using too much smartphones. They say it's important to balance screen time with other activities. These activities include an hour of physical activity, playtime, adequate duration of sleep. Recommended sleep time varies with age. For example, adolescents require 8 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep at night, and time for schoolwork, meals, hobbies, and family time. If any of these activities is displaced due to screen time, then it is called excessive screen time, and it should be reduced. Because one study from 2020 by USC and University of Arizona researchers explained the impact of using the computer and watching TV on overall dementia risk. In another review from 2023, researchers found the evidence that excess screen use negatively impacts executive functioning and working memory, among other changes in both children and teenagers. Results of another large study published in 2023 found that more than 4 hours of screen time a day was associated with an increased risk of vascular dementia, Alzheimer's disease, and all-cause dementia in participants. The shocking outcomes of these studies and growing risk of digital dementia does paint a scary picture, doesn't it? China is proposing a regulation to prevent internet addiction by limiting children younger than 8 to 40 minutes of smartphone time a day, with the limit increasing with age reaching 2 hours daily for those aged between 16 to 18, according to NYT report. Should India too have a similar policy? There is no denying that excessive technology use has a negative impact on our brains. With research suggesting that teenagers spend roughly 6 hours a day on their phones, it's clear that moderation is the key to combat digital dementia. But fear not. There are steps we can take to combat digital dementia and reclaim our cognitive health. Limit smartphone notification. If a certain notification isn't urgent, consider silencing it or getting rid of it altogether. Limit passive media time. This may look different depending on how you spend your time. There are apps that can limit excessive scrolling time. Find other things to focus on. We are guilty of reaching for a phone or remote when bored. But when was the time when you read a book or went for a walk? While these activities may require more effort, Set yourself up for success by having a good book handy for a fun destination already picked out. Set aside time to relax and reconnect. Reducing your screen time doesn't mean getting rid of it altogether. Consider setting aside a chunk of time each day to scroll, play video games, or watch TV. Setting a timer can really help you. So, let's unplug, reconnect, and take control of our cognitive destiny. Together, we can overcome digital dementia and thrive in the digital age.